Hey y'all, the lighting is bad, and I know that I'm trying to keep track of everything that I am doing to get back to the point where I'm eating well and I'm focused on what I need to focus on. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing for breakfast, and I've got some pictures of what I ate for dinner last night. I've been looking through my Fitness Pal. I went all the way back to, I think, February of 2016, just looking at what all I was eating and the different ideas. Because, we had to be creative when we first had our surgery so that we could find things palatable. And I know for me, those protein shakes, I got tired of them very quickly. I remember, I think vanilla was like, ew. And so I've been drinking vanilla shakes and, well, just protein shakes every single morning. And the last few mornings it's been vanilla. One of the other day I fixed a vanilla protein shake and I put banana and blueberry in it, and it was so sweet, so sweet. And I was telling Corey, I remember now why I didn't eat as many sweets back then, because I was doing those protein shakes consistently, and it really kept the sweets at bay because they were so sweet. I didn't really want anything sweet. So anyway, let me show you real quick what I'm doing, and then I've got to get out of here. It is Sunday morning, and I'm trying to fix my shake and get out of here for the day. So, okay, so I've been using the Equate. This I've used using the isolate today, but that's just because my son bought the wrong whey protein. Because I usually don't do the isolate, I just do the regular whey protein, but he bought the wrong one, and so I've been using that one. It's actually almost gone. And when I looked at my Fitness Pal, I noticed that I used to put these little drink mixes in them for the vanilla, just to change it up a little bit. So I'm doing that today. And then since I'm traveling a little bit, I'm gonna take a snack. I'll have this, an apple. This is a protein bar, and what else? Oh, I'll have cheese sticks. Sorry, Doc. Good morning. I'm gonna take a cheese stick and a yogurt. And that is it for now. So I'll try to give you guys an idea of what I usually eat for lunch and just some other things that I'm incorporating. Hey you guys, this lighting is a mess. I'm in the kitchen again, and I am fixing breakfast. I've been getting up in the mornings, and um, I usually fix Corey some instant oatmeal and an egg and cheese. And today I'm cooking pancakes. I cooked pancakes and eggs today, and I will fix my plate so you guys can see how much I'm going to eat. But I usually go with a protein shake only because it's easier to get in protein too, and it's just easy to get into the habit of doing. It's a good thing to get in the habit of doing. It was very helpful for me before, and it's serving to be very helpful now. So let me show you guys what my plate looks like when I fix it. Okay, so I still measure everything out now, and I usually try to keep my meals within 8 ounces, so like a cup, and that it still fills me up. I just only the only reason that I gained so much weight is because I was grazing and just eating bad stuff. My stomach, I don't feel like my stomach was stretched out or anything. I think that as far as my experience with my stomach or my sleeve, I don't think that it's stretched. I think that I forced things a lot of times, but I don't think it's stretched because I weigh out 8 ounces of food and it still fills me up. Typically, I'm not able to finish it in that sitting still. The plate that I have fixed right now is about 5 ounces, and I'm measuring it a little less only because it's a more high calorie food and it doesn't have as much protein. I think that I'm going to warm up some syrup and put some of the nectar protein powder in it so that I can have, so that this can be a higher protein meal. Because right now, with the egg and the cheese, it's only like half a slice of cheese and one egg. So 6, 7, 8, about 8 grams of protein only. And I really try to like, I really like to have the 30 grams of protein per meal. So this one is maybe 10. And if I can get, um, depending on how much protein powder I have to add to the syrup, warmed up syrup, I will um, add on to that. So hopefully I can get up to at least 15 grams, and that will be okay for me. Okay, so I mix the protein, the nectar protein. I'll show you. This is the unflavored protein, the nectar, and then I just used 15 grams of regular syrup, and it actually turned out to be kind of pasty, which is okay because I don't like a lot of syrup, and I usually just put it on the side and dip it. But I'm just gonna spread it like Nutella or something. So let me show you what it looks like. Yeah. So that's the consistency. I just heated it up and then spreaded it or mixed it up. Let's see. So this is so delicious. It gives it a consistency. That thickness is like, I don't know, and it spreads so well. Let me show you. That is so delicious, you guys. That thick consistency is so good. I can't believe how good it is. I can't believe I never tried that before because I've always eaten pancakes. Oh, the other reason that I measured out 5 ounces is because it's a bready product and that bread is going to swell. So I don't want to go to that 8-ounce limit and then be miserable. So anyway, I'm going to eat. Talk to y'all later. Okay, I am full. I'm going to show y'all what I have left over from that plate. Yeah, it's actually quite a bit of food, more than I anticipated. Probably a little less than half of the pancakes and about half of the eggs. So like I said, in my experience, my stomach is not stretched at all. You'd think it would be because gaining 40 pounds, but I remember Dr. Bob saying that, or Dr. Joe Bob Kirk saying that you can learn to eat through any one of these surgeries by any method because you will find a way. And I think I remember telling you guys last year when Dr. Riley told me that there was a such thing called as bariatric binging. And I think that is most likely how I gained the weight. And bariatric binging, let me explain it for those who haven't heard the term. I have binge eating disorder, and if you have that type of disorder, then you know that you will just binge and gorge yourself on food. You may eat healthy the majority of the time, but then when that moment comes where your mind is wanting that food and whatever else, then you will binge. And and then I just would eat massive amount of foods. Well, with bariatric binging, you can only eat so much. And what I would do was eat so much. And if I felt pain or if I felt like there was too much sugar, it was on my stomach and it was kind of making me sick, then I would just kind of wait for it to go away. And then I would eat more. And that's what is called a bariatric binge. Because you're not really hungry, you're really doing it to satisfy whatever emotion you're feeling at that time. So that definitely shows, as far as me, that my stomach, to me, is not stretched because I'm super full. So you guys will have to tell me, what is your experience? Do you feel like your stomach was stretched after the weight gain or during that weight gain as a result of the weight gain? What do you think? What is your experience? I ate quesadillas for dinner that particular night. The values that I've listed are for the entire quesadilla. That is with 2 flour tortillas. I knew that I would only be able to eat possibly half or 4 pieces of this quesadilla. I ended up only eating 2 pieces of the quesadilla for dinner that night, and I saved the rest for lunch and snack the very next day. Hello. Okay, this is the last video that I'm going to make of my dinner. Breakfast was the same this morning, and then I had quesadillas. I leftover quesadillas from yesterday, and a protein bar and a shake this morning. And so for dinner tonight, I'm having, this is pinto beans, some candied carrots, rice, and some rotisserie chicken in there. So that is what I'm having for dinner tonight. It is a lot of carbs, but of course you guys remember that I am measuring everything out, 8 ounces. And just so you know how I do it, what has worked for me in the past, I think what's still working for me, this is what I used to do. I used to do 4 ounces of meat, protein, 2 ounces of 2 to 3 ounces of the vegetable, and then 1 to 2 ounces of whatever the carb or starch that I have. And that is what worked for me. But I don't want the video to be too long as far as what I'm eating to get back on track, because I'm going to give you guys an update on my weight and all of that on another video. So anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace out, babies. Mwah.